What's good, YouTube? It's your man CJ, aka the High Value Nurse, checking in once again, back with another video. Happy New Year! Welcome to 2025. I'm looking forward to this year. I think it's going to be a fantastic year, not only for myself but for you as well. A lot of people are doing a lot of things, and you know we're gonna keep God first and continue to chase our dreams and chase our goals in 2025. Get more money, become wealthy, get healthy, stay healthy, and do what we do, but making sure we keep God first. But this one right here is gonna be for my ladies. Ladies, I think y'all should listen to this one.
But you can live pretty well by yourself.
Now, before we get into the video, I need y'all to hit that like button, that notification bell, so you don't miss any of the content that we got popping off over here on the channel. And I appreciate that. Thank you in advance. Now. I actually had to write this joint down because I thought it was a good video, and I had to put some thought into it because I know a lot of women who are going through this situation. This is more for my aspiring nurses and for my nursing students. And you know, if you are a nurse, you can kind of relate. You can relate to this too, because you may be in your career and you may be experiencing this now. But it's more so for the people that are in the beginning stages or who's in nursing school, who wants to go to nursing school. So, ladies, I'm gonna give you some top signs that your husband, your man, your child's father may be trying to sabotage your dreams of being a nurse, or just sabotage you as a nurse. So let's talk about it. The first sign I want to talk about is that he dismisses your ambition. He makes, and when I say that, he makes little slick comments like, you think you can do that? You ready for that? I'm not trying to trip, babe, but are you smart enough for that? You know, little stuff like that that will plant seeds in your head and make you question yourself. And ladies, I'm gonna be real with you. Only this would only come from an insecure man, or a man who's not popping, a man who don't got his stuff together. This is the result of when you deal with a guy like that, because when he notices and he senses that you are ready to upgrade your life, a lot of the times a man will do everything in his power to make sure that you don't, so you can stay right there with him, because he's scared that somebody that's on his grind, on their grind, is going to take you. So you got to look out for little things like that. Another sign is that it creates unnecessary drama. You know, picking fights for no reason. You studying hard for an exam, and the night before your exam, he want to pick a fight about absolutely nothing, or something that happened 6 years ago. Knowing that you got an exam you got to study for, and we all know how difficult nursing school exams can be, and he knows that. And he knows that he's been watching you study, and he knows that that exam is the night before, so he'd just come and pick a random fight about nothing. So again, another tactic and another way to get in your head to try to make sure that you don't do well, because if you don't do well, you get to stay home with him. Another way, or another signal, is that he undermines your schedule. He refuses to help with things at the house. He refuses to help with the kids. He refuses to do little things like that. Not little things, but he refuses to do things like that. He refuses to help you with errands. Pretty much he's forcing you to choose between home and school. And that's not cool. That's not a good situation. Why would any man who loves you, who cares about you, who respects you, put you in a situation like that? That's nothing but a hater. Another sign, and this is very slick. This is very slick, and it's so slick to me that you may not even notice it, because it can come off like it's working in your best interest, but it's just another way of hating. He questions the financial investment about school. Now, yes, we all know that nursing school is an investment. We know it can be pretty costly. And you tell your man, hey, you know, I want to go to this LPN program, it costs about $22,000, or I want to go to this bridge program, it costs about $23,000, $25,000, whatever the cost is. And he'll say stuff like, what? It costs that much? Why you gotta pay that much to go to school? Why do it cost that much to go to school? What we doing all that for? That costs way too much. Babe, you sure you want to do that? Why don't you go do something else? You know what I'm saying? Walmart hiring, just go do that. You ain't gotta pay to do that. No. That's just another subtle way for him to try to get in your head, because he'll make you think that y'all don't have the paper or you can't get the financial backing to go to school. Now there are all kind of resources out there as far as scholarships, grants, and all tuition coverage, all kind of stuff that can assist you with that. So don't let something like that hinder you and your dreams of going to school. I'm gonna tell you another thing dudes gonna do. The insecure men. I'm gonna tell you what another thing they gonna do to try to stop your success. They gonna interrupt your study time. They gonna really do everything they can to interrupt your study time. They gonna discourage it. You got a crazy exam that's finna pop off. You got med surg that's finna pop off. He might try something like coming in there trying to get some. You dig what I'm saying? And you got that EKG. You gotta learn them strips. You gotta learn all that stuff. But he might get some, or he might want to get some, or just anything. But he's doing everything in his power to stop you from studying, because he knows that if you don't study, you won't be prepared for your test, and you probably won't do well. And again, that's another way you can end up with him. Another thing a dude that's insecure, what your spouse may be doing to you, another sign to look out for, is that he downplays your progress. Listen, he'll say stuff like, it's not even a real career. What are you doing this for? You only doing this for attention, stuff like that. Meanwhile, you doing it to change the outcome of your life, your family's life, your children's life, his life. It can, if you want to help him go back to school, something like that. But he'll be so insecure and afraid of you leveling up that he'll say stuff like that to try to get to you. And again, I've never understood dudes that move like that. If my girl want to try to level herself up as far as her career is concerned, then I'm all for it. Do your thing, boo. Just, do you. This one is real. I really want y'all to look out for this one, because this one can really mess with your head. He tries to sabotage your confidence. And when I say that, I mean like he brings up your past failures. That's a big one, because a lot of dudes know that can be triggering for you as a woman. You know what I'm saying? If you failed at something before in the past, and he brings it up and be like, well, you did this, you tried that, it didn't work, babe. So why you want to do that? You didn't do good in this part, so why you want to do that? That is a tactic that a dude will use to really try to bring you down to a level that he don't think you can come back from. As unfortunate as it is, a lot of men will try that. I've seen it. I've heard girls talk about it, and this is all, like me telling you, this is data that I've collected from different women from the field that I'm in. It's not something that I'm making up. It's just a bunch of data that I've collected and real life experiences that I've seen, and that is a major tactic that they like to use. A lot of dudes will try to use on you by bringing up your past failures and say, well, you didn't do too great there. You sure you're gonna succeed here? So y'all gotta watch out for that one. Another sign you should look out for, he withholds his support. You pass your exam, you're doing well. He ain't happy for you. He give you some nonchalant response. Okay, that's cool. You know what I'm saying? Oh, okay, you passed. All right, whatever. Stuff like that. Because again, that's taking a jab at his ego, knowing that, dang, every single day she going to school, she getting better. I gotta figure out something. Because she gonna leave me in a minute. Once she realizes how much of a bum that I really am, and once her horizons start to open, she gonna leave me. And just little stuff like that, withholding that support. No, you can't give her support. That's what he thinking. You can't give her support. So yeah, watch out for stuff like that, because I'm telling you, I know it's probably a lot of y'all going through that right now. Another sign, he encouraging you to quit. Let's just say you fail a test, right? Let's say you fail an exam. It happens. It's nursing school. And you let him know, and you already feeling down about yourself, and you let your man know, and he like, well, why don't you just quit? Maybe this ain't for you. Maybe you need to take a job at Circle K somewhere. You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. And no. If he's doing that, then clearly he's not the individual for you. And this one might be one of the most important ones. Ladies, a lot of y'all have fell victim to this. And you gotta understand, this ain't nothing but a tactic. Let's just say y'all don't have children. Y'all ain't never talked about having children. And all of a sudden, he becomes overly excited about getting you pregnant out of nowhere. Don't be fooled. That is a professional baby daddy tactic. It's one of the oldest tricks in the book. He knows that with some women, a pregnancy can stop the progress because it's happened so many times before. When he does that, he's desperate. Because 9 times out of 10, he don't even want the baby himself, or he probably got a whole bunch of other kids elsewhere. So you gotta be careful. That's one of the oldest tricks in the book, and you have to be careful. And y'all need to have a discussion prior. If y'all want a family, whatever your situation is, y'all need to have a discussion, because trust me, dudes will try that. So ladies, with that being said, I really want you to reflect on a relationship that you have. If you haven't quite decided to go to nursing school yet, I really want you to think about the person that you may be with as a spouse, and really think about it. Are they supportive? Have they been encouraging you thus far with other things in the past? And you really want to evaluate how they have moved with you up to this point, because again, nursing school is not the time to find out if you got a supportive person by your side or not, because again, it is a different beast. I'm trying to tell y'all, it's not a time to find out. You need to figure that out before. So really reflect and evaluate your relationship, because if you don't, and if you're not sure what kind of dude that you have, it can really, 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 really mess up your career, mess up your school career. And you don't want that to happen, because nursing school is way too expensive. It's way too difficult to be playing games. So like I said, just reflect on what you have, reflect on the relationship that you have, figure out if this is something that is going to be conducive to your education, and make the adjustments accordingly. Because I'm going to be real with y'all, some of y'all land up with people that don't want to see you succeed. Some of y'all land up with people right now that don't like you, that can't stand you, but they are with you out of sheer convenience. So that's pretty much it. That's all I got for this video today. Make sure you go to thehighvaluenurse.com